Growing food is a never ending cycle of learning, and this time I'm doing a new experiment, making a little trench in my back garden. So, some compost that is not fully rotted, I'm adding in here with a bit of wood, and then I also blended a fish head. Now, this soil here is really clay, sandy, and I wanted to improve it. I also have some comfrey, rotted comfrey leaves. This thing stinks, yeah. And then we finally made some eggshells powder, and I also distributed this evenly all across this little trench. I'm burying this all here, and I will be planting my garlic on the side, and also I will plant some beans. Now I'm also adding some coffee grounds. Coffee grounds are meant to be really good for the soil, but I've never really used them in a trench. This is my first time. So like I said, once again, learning never ends in gardening. Leave me a comment. What are your experiences in making little trenches? In the UK, because it's cold, it's a bit wet, it's not the best thing to do to bury food scraps because you have foxes coming to dig them up. But this time around, I'm thinking the coffee ground smell, which I'm distributing at the top, should help deter the foxes because the smell should be masked by the coffee grounds. Anyway, that's one thing I'm doing, and this is the big clear out in my home garden. We're harvesting the last tomatoes in the last week of October and just clearing all the dead plants. It's such a bittersweet moment, but it's time for a new beginning. And as always, we have to embrace the seasons. How did yours go? This is here. The last tomatoes and the Romas have been the winner of my gardening year. Roma tomatoes have won, and that is actually San Marzano Romas. So I'm getting rid of the pumpkin on the arch, all the tomato trellises and the little stakes, everything really. It's just a bit of a clear out. This is a job that I don't think many gardeners like doing, but it's beautiful when you think about the new beginnings that will start. I'm going to be planting my garlic in this bed for overwintering, and so I'm excited about that. Sorry about the shaking in the camera. My little cameraman had a bit of a moment. I don't know what he was doing, but as you can see, we're picking also the last peppers because I'm just taking out everything from this bed, completely clearing out the bed. And this is what I like doing. We still have a bed next to it that has some carrots, some strawberries, some fennel, but this particular bed has to go. You can see the blight in the tomatoes and everything. Yeah, that's the other bed there, full of plants, and that will stay over winter. But the dead matter has to go into the compost, and the new cycle of gardening begins again. Thank you for watching, and bye.